Hello, in this video I'll show you how to use these filters properties. There are three filter properties in Seed. First one is minimum area, and well, all the filter properties allows you to define amount of connections between shards. So first one is area, and it defines if there should be connection between two shards based on their shared area. In this case, as you can see, this face here and this face on this fragment here, so they share the same space, and if this space, this area will be less than this defined value defined in world units, then it will not be, then there will not be connection here. So for now I will use value 0 for properties here, so you can set up cluster here. Now you can see that it created all these connections, and right now there's one issue which will be fixed in next builds. As you can see, even though all properties for 0, there are no connections between these two shards. It's because if you will go to wireframe mode, you can see that there are triangles here. So there's an edge from, so this is one triangle and this is second triangle, and at this side they're not fitting each other. So this is edge which divide these triangles here, and this is edge which divides these two triangles. So as you can see, they're not fitting each other. This is why it doesn't recognize these two shards as neighbors, but this will be fixed in one of the next builds. Just wanted to let you know that it's okay if you will get something like this. So right now it defines maximum amount of connections, and if I will let's say increase area here, and we'll set it to 0.5, and I will click setup cluster again, you will notice that there will be less connections next time. So you can see now there are not so much connections as it was before. And if I will set it 0.1, even higher, and click again, so now you can see there are even less connections here. And even though there will be shards without any connection, when you will start simulation, they all will be simulated as one cluster until there will be first demolition will happen. Only first demolition or initiation collapse will check for connectivity, and only after that they will be detached to separate clusters and simple fragments. So okay, let me set it to 0 again and hit setup. Now next property here is minimum size, and it defines minimum size for a shard, not area between them, but exact specific shard. So again, you can see I have big shards and I have small shards. So if I will start increasing this value, and let's say, actually not this one, second example here, let me set it here to 0, and now I will start increase my size property, let's say 0.5 units, and hit stop again. Okay, seems like only this little cluster now didn't have any connections. Let me check. Yeah, okay, you see it. So this is probably the smallest shard, so it lost its connection because I increased my minimum size. So let's set it to 1. Try again. So now you can see there are again less connections than before, and if I will increase it even higher, I'll get even less. Well, that probably will be too high value. It's very high. Something like this. So again, you can see that in this case it defines connection based on actual shard size. So if it's less than this size, it will not have connection with any other shards near this shard. Okay, next property is random, and this is pure random property. It just here it measures in percents from 0 to 100%. So if you set, let's say, first I will create connections with value 0, and as you can see, again I have all connections, and if I will start increasing, let's say set it to 30%, it means that it will not create 30% of these connections. And in this case, it's a pure random choice, which based on this seed. So if I will click setup again, I will get the same. But if I will change seed, I will get something different. But again, it will not create 30% of connections. And again, if I will increase it even higher, I will get even less connections. So this is how filters works. Seed property is also used for collapse, but this is something I will show you in collapse video. But that was filters properties. They allowed you to define amount of connections, which later will be used for during demolition. So okay, thank you for watching.